students, this is Arpita Jain, your computer teacher. In the last video, we have discussed about first chapter, that is computer system. Now we will move forward to our second chapter, that is Windows 7 and introduction. In this video, we are going to discuss about Windows 7. Students, first tell me, in the previous video what we have discussed? We had discussed about hardware and software. What was hardware? The part of computer that we can touch and feel are called hardware. And what was software? The data and instructions given to the computer to make the hardware work is called software. Now software was of two types: application software like Paint, Notepad, etc. and second was system software, that is operating system. Now what is an operating system? An operating system, also called OS, initial of operating system, that is O and S, is a system software which helps the computer hardware to work with other software. What is operating system? It is a system software which helps the hardware of the computer to work with the software. Means the part of part of hardware and software of a computer work together. Okay, it works between you and the computer. It is the most important program that runs on a computer. You cannot work on a computer if it does not have an operating system. When you start a computer, the operating system gets loaded into the main memory from the hard disk. This is called booting. Without an operating system, a computer will not work. Suppose if you buy a computer from a shop and you keep it at your room and you just start it, then will it work? No. If you want to work in computer, you first thing you have to install an operating system in it. Whenever you start a computer, the operating system gets loaded and this loading is called booting. Now what are the functions of OS? The OS manages, OS means operating system. The OS manages the hardware attached to the computer like the keyboard, printer, hard disk, etc. Keyboard, printer, hard disk are our hardware, right? So what is the work of OS? The OS manages all the hardware together which is attached in the computer. It also makes the application software work. What is all application software? Like Paint, Word, Notepad, etc. These are application software. So what it does, that operating system makes these application software work together. It keeps the track of all the programs you are using. What it does, that it keeps all the tracks, that whatever program you are using, it keeps the track in its memory. Okay. Now you can see a chart. In this you can see in the middle OS is there. OS means, again I am reminding you, OS means operating system. Now first, what is connected? Application is connected. Application is managed with the help of OS. Monitor, printer, mouse, hard disk and keyboard. This diagram indicates that all the things are managed with the help of OS. These are different types of operating system which are available. Now students, in the market we have so many types of operating system. Like you have so many types of chocolates, right? Likewise, we have so many types of operating system in the market. So these are DOS, Disk Operating System, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Mac OS, full form is Macintosh operating system, Unix and Linux are a few examples. Let us study in detail about Windows 7. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about Windows 7 that is very popular. Mostly in India we use Windows operating system. In this we have so many versions: Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows XP, Windows 10. You must have heard about this also. You must have seen in your computer, in your laptops also. Microsoft Windows 7. Microsoft Windows is one of the most popular operating systems. It is developed by a company called Microsoft. The most popular operating system is Microsoft, and which company has developed it? Microsoft. Microsoft is the company which has developed this operating system. And do you know who is the founder of Microsoft company? Bill Gates. So you have to remind it, okay? It is a GUI, graphical user interface based operating system. GUI means, what is the meaning of GUI? GUI means that you can use mouse to give commands by clicking or pointing on the icons and menu items. You do not have to give commands by typing the text from the keyboard only. So what does this means? GUI means? GUI means that by clicking and pointing on the icons and menu with the help of mouse only, you can give command. You do not have to use keyboard. In this operating system, you only have to use mouse to operate the computer. The first Windows operating system was launched in 1985. In which year it was launched? 1985. Since then, many versions have been launched. Versions means upgraded version. Okay, like previously it was another version, and now like first it was Windows 7, then Windows 8, then Windows XP, Windows 10. In these series it has been launched. Windows 7 was launched in 2019. First Windows operating system was launched in 1985. Then so many versions have been launched. And now we are talking about, in this chapter we are talking about Windows 7 only. That's why we have to know the year in which Windows 7 has been launched. It was launched in Windows in 2000. When you switch on computer, the Windows operating system starts. Now whenever you switch on the computer, what will happen? Then Windows operating system will start. It displays a picture. Then whenever you open a computer, then one picture appears in front of you, right? That picture is called Windows flag. That picture is called Windows flag. It then displays a welcome screen. After that, one screen displays in front of you, that is called welcome screen, and after few seconds the desktop screen is displayed. Now students, remind it whenever you switch on the computer. Whenever you switch on the computer, this type of screen appears in front of you. This is called Windows flag. This is called Windows flag. Now after some time, after few seconds, this type of screen appears in front of you, right? This is called Windows welcome screen. Then after these two pictures, this type of picture appears in front of you, and this is called Windows desktop. This is called Windows desktop, right? Very good. So first was Windows flag, then Windows welcome screen, then Windows desktop. Very good. Now what is desktop? First thing appear in front of you is that desktop. Now what is desktop? The main screen that appears after a computer start is called desktop. Whenever you switch on, like you, when you switch on your mobile, then that screen is called home screen, right? In the computer, that screen is called desktop. When the desktop appears, you can start working on your computer. Whenever you want to start working on a computer, then first thing you need that desktop should be there. After appearing of the desktop, you can start your work. The desktop is made of 3 parts. In your desktop is of 3 parts. First is icons, desktop background, and last is taskbar. Now one by one we are going to discuss about these 3 parts of desktop. First is icons. Now what is icons? Students, do you remind that whenever you switch on computer, one screen appears in front of you, and in these screens you have some small tiny pictures. These tiny pictures are called icons. Very good. You can see some example in your screen also. The small label pictures on the desktop are called icons. The icons on the desktop represent a file, a folder, or a program. What does this icons represent? It represents a file, a folder, or a program. You have to double click on it to open it. Whenever you want to open any icon, what you have to do, that you have to double click with the help of mouse. The 2 most important icons are computer and recycle bin. We have 2 most important, which you can see in any computer. First is computer icon and second is recycle bin. Computer icon. Double click on this icon to check the content on your computer. Now whatever content is there in your computer, you can see each and every content in the computer icon only. Okay, like suppose you have a file, you have your exam papers, you have your music, movies, videos, everything. If you want to see anything in your computer, then you have to click on this icon. Okay, and next is recycle bin. When you delete a file, it goes to the recycle bin. Recycle bin means whenever you delete any item from your computer, then it will directly go in a recycle bin. Okay. Now arranging the icons. How you can arrange icons? The icons on the desktop can be arranged to make it look neat. Why we arrange things? To make it neat, right? Why you arrange your uniform in your almirah or cupboard? Because you want to make your almirah and cupboard neatly, and you want to keep your uniform neatly also, right? That's why we have to arrange icons to make it look neat. You can arrange the icons in alphabetical order also. It is easily to locate an icon in this order. See, if you arrange your icons in alphabetical order, then if you want to see any icon, then you can go through with the alphabetical order. It will be easy for you to locate it. There are other way too of arranging the icons. Now here are some steps how you can arrange the icons. First, right click on the blank area. Second, click on sort by option from the shortcut menu. Third step, select name. The icons are arranged alphabetically. Now you can see in the picture. If you see on the screen, this is desktop, right? So what you have to do, in the middle, you have to right click on your mouse. Then when you right click on your mouse, this box, can you see? This box will appear in front of you. In this, if you see from the second number, sort by is there. Students, can you see? Sort by is there. So you have to click on this option, sort by. When you click on it, then again one box will appear. In this you can see name, size, item type, date modified. Can you see it? From these options you can arrange icons according to name, according to size, according to item type, according to date modified. Okay, those students, if you have computer at your home, then you can practice this also. Okay, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Now next is desktop background. Okay, everybody is having smartphone, right? In your smartphone you can change your wallpaper, right? You can set your own picture in that. Everything you can do, like in your WhatsApp you change your DP also, right? Likewise in the computer we can change the background of the desktop. You can select your own picture also, or you can select any different picture also. So now we will discuss that how we can arrange it. The picture in the background is called the wallpaper or desktop background. Windows 7 has many backgrounds from which you can choose and set on your desktop. In this Windows 7, already installed wallpapers are there. You can select it and you can set on your desktop. How to change it? Again, we will do like this, that only. First step that we have done in arranging icons. What we will do, we will click on the, we will right click on the blank area. Okay, when we right click on it, then again this type of box will appear in front of you. And if you see in this, we have last option, personalize. Click personalize option from the shortcut menu. This is called shortcut menu, and from this we have to click on personalize option. When we click on it, this type of window will appear in front of you. Okay, second step, a new window opens. Choose desktop background option. Now in this you can see in the picture desktop background option is there. Can you see it? You have to click on this blue color option. Okay, what is written on this? Desktop background. When you click on it, again one new window will appear in front of you. Okay, select a background of your choice. Now you can see some background pictures are there. Nature, leafy background, so many pictures are there. You can select of your choice. Then after that, what you have to do, you have to click, see in the picture, step 4 is there. In step 4 you can see option save changes. Now you have to click on save changes, then close the window and you can see. And when you close that window, then you can see your background will be changed in a new background. Okay. Now next is screensaver. What is screensaver? A screensaver is a moving image that fills the screen when the computer has not been in use for some time. Like suppose you are working in the computer, okay, and if you want to do any work and you went somewhere, then at that moment a moving image appears in front of on the screen. That is called screensaver. How to change, how to add a screensaver? Again, same step. You have to click on the blank area, right click on the desktop and click personalize option from the shortcut menu. Same dialog box will appear. You have to click on personalize option. When you click on personalize option, same window will appear in front of you. Now in the previous one, on which option we have clicked? Desktop background, right? In this we will click on screensaver. Can you see? Step 2 is also written over there. See in the picture, students? Now we will click on screensaver. When we click on screensaver, the screensaver setting window will open. When you click on it, this type of window will appear in front of you. This is called screensaver setting window. Click on the first drop down arrow. Step 3, you can see one arrow is there, ribbon, next to ribbon. You have to click on it. This is called drop down arrow. When you click on it, some options will appear in front of you. From these options, you can choose any screensaver. Okay, and then you can see next option, preview option is also there. Then you can see the preview also, that how it will appear in front of you. Next is in the wait box, the time is preset to 1 minute. Can you see wait is written over there? In this, time is 1 minute. Click on, then after that click on apply button, then click on OK. Like this, you can set screensaver. Now, next part is taskbar, right? First was icon, we have arranged. Background, we have arranged. We have changed also. Now, what is taskbar? In the desktop, it is a horizontal bar at the bottom of the computer screen. The taskbar contains the start button, the clock, and the show desktop button. It also displays icons for the opened programs. For example, here it is showing the icon for paint button in the picture along with some other icons. Now in the picture, see that first is start button. This full bar is called, this full horizontal bar is called start button, and it is at the bottom of the computer screen. Okay, you can open your computer and you can see in your computer also. In this, first is start button. Okay, and next at the last you can see show desktop button. Then next to that we have clock. Okay, next open programs. Open program means whatever programs you have opened, that will appear in the taskbar, like paint. Okay, like in this Adobe Acrobat is there, Word is also opened there, Chrome is also opened there. So these are the open programs. So what are the things is there in the taskbar? Start button, open programs, show desktop button, and clock. First is start button. What is start button? Click on the start button whenever you want to open any program. First of all, you have to click on start button. This menu contains a list of programs available on your computer. What start menu means, what in that list we have all the programs that is available on your computer. Click on all programs option to see the complete list, and if you want to see the whole list, then you have to click on all programs. Click back to go back to the start menu. The start menu also contains the option to shut down and restart the computer. Now, if you want to shut down and restart the computer, then also you have to click on start menu only. See, in the picture, in the first picture, you can see when you click on start button, one menu will appear in front of you. This is called start menu. In this, you can see at the bottom, all program is there. Now, whenever you click on all program, you can see in the next picture with students, when you click on all programs, this type of list will appear in front of you. In this, all the files, all the programs which are in the computer is available. Okay, so you can choose whatever program you want to choose from this list. Now, see in this, you have back button. You can, if you want to go back to the previous step, then you can click on back button. In this, if you look in the picture, second picture carefully, shutdown button is also there. With the help of this button, you can shut down your computer and you can restart your computer also. Okay, student. In the taskbar, we have another part, that is clock. The clock shows the current time and date. What this shows? Same current time and date. Now next is, you can see in the picture one bar is there, that is called show desktop button. While working in a program, if you want to see your desktop, click on the show desktop button. For example, if you are working in Paint program and you want to see the desktop, just click on this button. It will not close the Paint program but will reduce it to an icon on the taskbar. Click the button again to continue the work. Okay, what does it do? Like suppose you are working in a Paint program. Okay, you are drawing any picture in the Paint program and you want to search anything from the net. Then what will you do? Then you will click on show desktop button. You will go to Chrome. Then you will do work in Chrome, right? Google Chrome. Okay. So what will happen to your Paint program? That your Paint program will not be closed. Okay. It will the size will be reduced in the icon on the text taskbar, and after doing work in the Google Chrome, you can again open your Paint program. So your work will not affected by this. Okay, you can continue your work. You can continue back to your work with the help of this. This is very helpful when you have many programs open at the same time. Now changing the position of the taskbar. You can also change the position of the taskbar. See in the picture. Previously your taskbar was there in the bottom, at the bottom. Now it is there and on the left side. How you can do it? The taskbar can be moved to any side of the screen. Step 1. Take the mouse to an empty space on the taskbar. See in the picture, arrow is there. This is called empty place. Okay, in this empty space you have to take your mouse pointer, drag it to any side of the screen and release the mouse button. You have to drag it to, like take your mouse wherever you want to drag it and just release your mouse button. If you are unable to move the taskbar, it may be locked. To unlock the taskbar, right click on it and click on the lock taskbar to remove the tick mark. Now you can drag the taskbar. Now suppose you are unable to drag your taskbar, then what it shows? That your taskbar is locked. Now to unlock it, what you have to do? You have to right click on the taskbar. Then this menu will appear in front of you. In this you can see one option is there, that is lock the taskbar. This indicates that your taskbar is locked. Now when you click on it, then your taskbar will be unlocked. That tick is there now, this tick will be removed. Now by unlocking it, you can drag your taskbar anywhere, everywhere you want to drag it. Okay students, I hope you have understand all the things that I have told you. Like first was like which is the popular operating system? Tell me. Microsoft Windows. Who is the founder of Microsoft Windows? Bill Gates. Name of the company? Yes, tell me. Microsoft. What is the name of the company? Microsoft. When you open computer, which is the main screen appear in front of you? Desktop. In the desktop, what we have? We have three parts: icons, taskbar, and desktop background. After that, we have discussed about how to discuss about the steps of arranging icons, how to change wallpaper, how to change screen, how to set screensaver, then what is taskbar, what are the components available on the taskbar, how to drag taskbar, everything. I hope you have learned something new about Windows 7. Okay, if you have learned anything, if you have got any steps how to change background and all, then you can practice at your home also. Okay students, bye students.